everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Mother Nature has decided to show up here, and rain is sure to have an impact on this game. Ball security will come into play, as both teams will have to deal with some very slippery conditions. It's the Giants going up against the Redskins. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's second down. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma. Personally and professionally. You can play him out wide, play him in the slot. He can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Offensive starters time, Charles, for the Washington Redskins.
Let's look at Josh Dotson, the wide receiver out of TCU. Grew up in Fort Worth. His mom works at the university as a vice president. He actually went to Wyoming first, transferred back to TCU. And, boy, is he a high flyer. Throw it up in the air, he'll go up and get it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Back there in that belly. Here we go. Let's go. Speed and watching that, Barney. Back there. Watching that, Barney. Detroit. Over. Back there in that belly. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. First and goal here from the 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Gun. All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. 56. Leopard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
11 yards on the pickup, and the Redskins are going to get a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes
into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. As they run the counter play. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now. They head back onto the field.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
And he motions the wide receiver. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be 1st down, Washington.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. And we look now at the defense. For the Giants.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. Green 19. Gun.
And the wideout in motion.
Detroit.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Now out come the Giants. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Two seconds to go, first quarter. Shepard will go in motion right. Now he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Off the play fake. He'll rush coming, and he's taken down. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Beckham will go in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down, and that'll be incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, yeah, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other. But on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense. And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, touching that Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Keith Marshall with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. Blue, landed.
Shepard will go in motion right. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Shepard will go in motion right. They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. Hard throw, incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught left side. It's Beckham. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a little bit of a surprising move here. They will not punt the football. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Halfback sent in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. They'll look to throw here. He's got time in the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we saw the pressure there on 3rd down, and we know that's not unusual, especially if essentially he's going to pass the ball. But I will guarantee you that when that play call came in, the last instruction wasn't the play. It was, you know they're going to blitz. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Be ready for your hot routes and get rid of it. He did, but that one was incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Olivier Vernon brings them down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
And the wideout in motion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 50. Now, let's go. Leopard.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete. 10 yards to go on third.
No. Check. Patriot. Blue landing.
On play action, they'll throw. It's brought in by Dodson. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And quickly they get to the line.
Over. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, there's what we call an even front or an odd front. And an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It's hauled in by Shepard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the second down pass completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
All right, now look at 56. Detroit!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. A big 30-yard play on third.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Second and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll try again with he can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go. Watch it now,
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
So the offense stays on the field, and they're going to try to go for this thing on 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll look nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
And he motions the wide receiver. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's Brad Nordman now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. To him right up the gut. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they're going to speed things up here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shoot, and he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And the wideout in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Time for a break. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Here we go. Detroit. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. Green. Detroit. Over. Leopard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. On the run. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep, and this is caught. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, You might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Giants ready to come out now. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Back to throw now in his own end zone. To Shepard, complete over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this looks to probably be the final play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how...